You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Checks and Balances, May 19th, 2 days away. Comes out Malcolm X's birthday at the exact time he was born. And I really want to have this conversation because I told Shakur Stevenson a long time ago, not in person, but through my videos and stuff like that. I tell people don't change. Bob Arum has a business plan that works, and he is the most powerful man in boxing. Do you expect a 91-year-old man to change, 92-year-old man to change, and it's working? He has the best infrastructure in boxing. He's made money every day. He's a slow and steady guy, and he doesn't change for no fighter. I don't care who you are, Floyd Mayweather to Shakur Stevenson. Right. And if he's been in business since 1966, we've had examples of how he runs his business. And I believe in 2022, with the internet and social media and boxing being such a niche sport, everybody knows each other. And you have big bros like Jay Prince and Terrence Crawford. They should have told you. And then you make your decision. Like I tell everybody, I don't believe no fighter should sign with nobody. You should make your own way, build your own brand, and do a one-off. And it's the reality is when you know better, you do better. You got the information. All I ask for in real life, guys, is the information so I can make an educated decision, so I can make a hypothesis, and that's what's lacking in the sport. Shakur Stevenson is going to lash out more and more at Bob Arum. And you know what black media is going to do? Black media is going to play the race card. It's not about the race card because Bob Arum's been in business he's been in business for 56 years. So we've had 56 years of examples. We know the stories. We know the examples. We know Mikey Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvin Hagler didn't get a fight till his championship fight, till his 40th fight, 50th, somewhere in there. Yeah, he had to take him to court. So let's be honest. Let's start having honest conversations. Why don't we take accountability? Why don't we own ourselves? Why do we feel the need to sign and feel validated? You're talking to a man right now that's done it his way. And I want Shakur to win bad. He reminds me of my son. He looks like my son to me. I root for him like y'all know by now. Y'all know how much I care about Shakur Stevenson. But I also believe in accountability. I also believe in making proper and great decision making. I also don't believe in shooting my own self in the foot. I also making pragmatic, earnest, honest, intelligent decisions. And you can't blame someone else for your signature. You got to honor that deal. When you get out of that deal, you're able to make your decisions. And I think it's unfair because I already know what black media is going to do, because I used to do the same thing. And me and Bob Arum has had great conversations at length about this. I can respect a man like Bob Arum because he hasn't changed. He hasn't flipped the script. I can do business with a man like Bob Arum because I know what I'm getting myself into. Now, when you go into a deal naive, like, hey, I'm this, I'm that, and you think you're going to change the mold? No, it's like actors in Hollywood. they think they're gonna change Hollywood. You ain't gonna change Hollywood. You realize you get to Hollywood, you're just an employee. When you get to the NBA, you're 80% black. Change the NBA. So let's start holding ourselves accountable to our power. You know, and Shakur, like I always say to these young guys, I'm here for y'all. If y'all want to call me, DM me, I'm here for y'all. I want to be an asset to y'all. But the reality is the reality. Okay? And that's the truth. And and we just got to hold ourselves accountable to the information that is before us. You know, Bob Arum doesn't, but he's the only promoter not chasing Canelo. Why isn't he chasing Canelo? Slow and steady. I'm going to drive the speed limit and get to my destination. Yeah, you can take the risk with your life, getting a ticket, getting in an accident. I'm going to go, the speed limit is 65. I'm going to go 65. So enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. Like, all these guys are in business. Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Al Heyman, Oscar De La Hoya. They're all in business to make money. Now, what I do have a great disdain for is men like Al Heyman, who lies and uses the black card, uses black people, and then changes the whole script. But y'all don't understand it because y'all are blind to the sauce. And the reality is the reality. So, but the reality is Devin Haney, Shakur, Tank, and Keyshawn Davis needs to dominate the 135-pound division and don't let nobody in. That's why y'all need to call me. You know what I mean? And then, out of respect, because they don't have belts right now. You have Tevin Farmer, you got Mickey Bay, you have opponents. You know, you got Gary Russell, who doesn't have a belt. So y'all literally can make money off of each other and live through perpetuity forever and block everybody out. But no one's willing to take advantage, to be who they're supposed to be. You're going to say it in private conversations. You're going to tweet about it. You're going to post about it. Bob Arum ain't concerned about what you post or tweet about it. He got you under contract. He ain't worried about that. You know, I mean, let's keep it a buck. That's why Bob Arum comes on my platform. I don't go on his platform. That's why guests come on my platform, because I want power and control. That's power. And I've been preaching this for years, years on years on years on years. And we're waking up, but we're not implementing. So I think it's disingenuous for black media to say it's race. It's business. I think it's disingenuous for fans to claim race. All right, let's take it down to the basement level. Since we're all men in here, many of us are men. If you know a woman is promiscuous, right? We got that quote: "You can't change a hoe into a housewife," right? If and then you marry her, whose fault is it? You get what I'm saying? So let's just keep it a buck and live honest and earnest lives, man. And you knew what you were getting into with Bob Arum, and you know how he runs his business, and you chose to go that way. If I was you, I would have got a sponsor, went down to Mexico, went 10-0, 11-0, and then came back and fought and did a one-off with Lomachenko or Oscar Valdez for a couple of million. You get what I'm saying? So that's the reality of it. So you can't. He's been paying you, and now you don't get your way, you're mad. So it's the accountability. And I know Shakur is one of the few young fighters that understands accountability based off of the 3 conversations I've had with him, interviews, and how so he understands my voice right now. He may be mad at me, but I believe he has the intellectual aptitude to understand what Uncle Fred is saying. You know, but call me. I'm available. I'm really, really available. You know, like I gave the same game to Carissa Shields. She cursed me out, thought I was hating on her, and now she can't fight in America. I gave her to play, but she says she has a great promoter. Her promoter ain't got her paid. Her promoter put her on pay-per-view and failed, and then he went begging for a contract overseas. Let's call a spade a spade. So I knew how to help Carissa, but oh man, I hate when we railroad ourselves, because Carissa Shield is arguably, no, is the most decorated fighter in the history of combat sports. And I want her to win, but she wants to do it her way. And I respect that. Like, I did it my way. People say I should have did it another way, but hey, so we'll see in the end. But I want to see what the next time she's gonna fight, you know. But anyways, man, maybe she was used to build up Savannah Marshall. I'm just saying. That's what I'm sensing. But what do I know? I'm just a man. I'm just a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a YouTuber. So, anyways, Shakur, honor your contract. It's nothing you can do. But Jay Prince and Terrence Crawford should have told you, should have sat you down and said, this is what is going to happen. When you get to the money, this is what's going to happen. This is how we play. What he say down in his, this is how we roll. This is how we ball. You know what I mean? Shout out to I'm drawing tip of my tongue. I got the Pac-Man beat. Go Flip, Lil Flip. Shout out to Lil Flip, man. And but yeah, man, I genuinely root for you, Shakur. But Bob don't want you to do it. That's the Bob play anyway. You gonna go fight. I don't know what's next, but he got to play for you. And Jay Prince and Terrence Crawford should have sat you down and explained the game to you. And then you got to figure out how to leverage it on your own. Because Bob created these rules. He made Al Heyman compromise in court. He made Oscar compromise in court. It's just the reality. You see how he got out of that. He didn't go to Tyson Fury's fight. He ain't had no COVID. He didn't want to be attached to that Daniel Canahan guy. I ain't going over there, man. And two, I ain't got to. You know what I mean? I'm good. The check gonna clear. So anyways, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. This is strictly business and not understanding the realities of these business deals. Al Heyman, I think he's a disgusting man. And I genuinely mean that, because these fighters are stuck fighting once a year, getting fat, getting out of shape. And that's still on them, though. They have to be accountable, And anyways, I got a real interesting video coming from, I'm going to do it now. I'm going, y'all. Checks and Balances, May 19th. You guys saw the trailer at the beginning of the video. Go purchase it right now. 10 people, go purchase Checks and Balances right now. And tag me in a DM. Holla.